Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Dawnless Days Total War for you today, and we have a nice 3v3 here on TARNOST, as we already have a little bit of a sally out going on, as we have Lyndon here sallying out against Dorwinion here. So yes, with the introduction of Dorwinion in this siege battle, you may be able to see that we are using the Lost Faction submod for Dawnless Days Total War, which does add a few new factions, including Dorwinion, which is here today. They're a pretty interesting faction, you know, like the further east than Dale and Erebor. They're the guys that kind of challenge the Eastlings for like Dominion of East and Middle Earth. And we also have here today on the defense, we actually have Eriador as well, which is sort of also like Arnor. But yeah, we have Eriador. I don't know if the hobbits are here, but we do have some Arnorian knights, which do look badass, to be honest. They look like they're a really, really cool unit. They're one of my favorites, to be honest. I'm a big fan of them. But yes, so on the defense today, we do have Arnor, Eriador. I'm probably going to end up just calling them Arnor. We have Lyndon, and then we have Dale as well, who Dale is already up here with an onager. He's shelling the attackers as they come in. On the attack, we do have the Eastlings, we have Dorwinion, and we have Isengard. So Dorwinion has turned to darkness and has sided with evil. We've got these clan guards as well. They're getting the ones getting shelled by this onager. So yeah, they're having a rough old time. Seems like Dorwinion stopped after that cav charges in his assault on the walls. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, he has. We do have actually got some hobbits here. Oh my gosh, brilliant! We have the Shire Fieldsmen here. Perfect to see them here. And they're in a shock infantry. They are pretty terrible, but they are hilarious to have anyway here. You've got to bring them if you're playing Eriador. You've got to bring the hobbits. And then we've got Arnorian Swordmasters here as well. Looking pretty damn awesome. These are the more effective and more elite shock infantry that Arnor has available to them, or Eriador. I mean, some of the better units, we've got the Gatekeepers. They're a really solid unit. They've done really well, I've seen in previous battles. I mean, these guys are a crossbow unit, but they also have a sword and shield, so they are really a hybrid unit, in my opinion. They are really, really good. So they're actually like good in both melee and also range. So I'm expecting a pretty decent amount of kills from them today. So Eastlings have landed on the walls. They haven't really faced any sort of resistance yet. They're getting maybe shot at a little bit, but I'm not sure by who. Oh, some Noldorian archers there shooting Varag warriors. Fair enough. Apart from that, not much going on just yet. Over on this side here, Isengard is about to make an assault on Dale. I'm going to see Uruk-hai crossbows here. They're going to set up, and they are going to get ready to shoot at this shipman shield wall that has formed here. But yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days on the channel and would like to see some more, I know you guys are enjoying it a lot at the moment. So do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment show your support. And make sure that you don't miss out on a single Dawnless Days stream, battle, or scenario. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you know when every single Dawnless Days video is out. Here we go. The shipmen are going to push forward. They're not going to stand here and just take this crossbow fire. And the Uruk-hai infantry behind, they should be able to blitz through the shipman unit, really.
Enemy's gates have been destroyed.
Enemy's gates have been destroyed. That's good. That'll probably be the Eastlings doing their job, and it looks like they're going to be facing... I thought it was the Shire folk, but it's not. It's in fact Arnorian Swordmasters, so it's a little bit better. But it's actually going to be Dorwinion that's going through first by the looks of it. He's got some... Are these the spears? Dorwinion spear paladins? Yeah, they look like they could be going through first. And we do have a bit of fighting at the bottom of the wall. I did think for a moment, what is going on here? But in fact, these things are getting absolutely annihilated here by the elves. I mean, they are fighting shipwright nobles. These guys are elite. And they're getting just cut down by these Varag warriors. Yeah, that's just a bit too easy for them. Over here as well, it seemed like a similar sort of outcome as the shipwright nobles there. Just, yeah, cut down every last one of those Varag warriors. Poor guys. They're having a rough start to the game. Outside, yeah, still waiting on anything really to take place. Isengard's all set up in this little corner here, and he has brought sappers. So a late game sapper push could be happening here today. I have been told this is a very, very close siege battle, so I'm excited to see how this one goes down. Here we go. The swords of Isengard now clash with the shipmen of Dale. So yes, if you haven't already, get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for some Middle Earth bloodshed. I mean, I guess it is sort of medieval. They kind of are like something like Gondor and like certainly men factions got a very medieval sort of look to them. Not so much orcs. Not sure how. I mean, I guess they're armored like medieval knights. They've got thick armor. But that's about as far as the similarities go. Don't remember any orcs at Agincourt. Yeah, seems like, I mean, they've not really put great troops here of Dale. They've got watchpost sentries, shipmen. They're going to try and hold the line with that. Got some Rangers of Ravanian. Don't know why they would have brought these guys. They're much more expensive than Marksman of Dale. And Marksman of Dale is much better resisting archer fire. These Rangers have pretty good range. I mean, it's in the name. but yeah, their missile block and their armor is pretty trash. What's down here? Oh, this is all the elves. So Dale's must be just defending, yeah, Dale is just defending this entire stretch here, but... Oh, he's got some troops over here as well. I was going to say, that seemed like a very small Dalian army, but I guess the rest of his army's there. On the walls here, or like by the walls, not much really going on at the moment. Seems like these things have been kicked back. So they're just going to quite happily sit on the walls. They should just set up their archers, to get these archers on the wall, and just gun down these units at the bottom of the wall, like... Get this Loki in, put it by this like ladder here, and then just get the archers up next to it and just gun this unit down. That's what they just need to do. All they need to do. But instead, they're shooting. I don't know what they're shooting actually. Oh, they are shooting the Rangers up there. Okay, interesting move. But there you go. Anyway, we'll go back to the only fighting that's actually taking place at this moment in time, which is Dale. Seems like the rest of the attackers are going to be playing a bit more slow. Isengard's having none of it. He's just going to charge straight in there. The shipmen already retreating. I mean, they are kind of getting flanked a little bit here. With those watchpost sentries as well. I think the watchposts are going to take over. But yeah, the retreating those shipmen did cost them a lot of men. They are starting to lose decisively. And it certainly seems like Isengard is going to be getting their wish. They're going to be getting some man flesh today. We were talking about in the comments how it would be awesome to see if orcs could bite necks as a kill animation. I agree, that would be very cool. I'm not quite sure how you'd be able to pull that off. That might be a little bit too much for Attila to do and for the devs to manage. If it was possible, that would be amazing. You could just have like hordes of orcs attacking like a line of Gondorians, and then they get disarmed, lose a sword, and then instead just bite the necks of like the Gondorian. Because they did use like their teeth and stuff were like weapons that they just used if necessary. Watchpost sentries here losing decisively, no surprise there. Shipmen have like fully retreated now. We're gonna see Vineland guards and Dalian spear guards up. So already like the quality is already massively improved. I mean, these Dalian spear guards pretty average, but yeah, these Vineland guards elite. They're nasty. Again, I can hear more shooting, but I don't know who it's by. I think it is by. Okay, I think it's the Rangers. They're shooting this. Yeah, they're shooting this Maceman unit over here. So the Rangers here just taking shots at that Maceman unit. I don't know what these things are doing exactly, but they're just stuck on this wall at the moment. Everyone's just stood here, just doing nothing. Very peculiar. Yes, I mean they've got breeze spears at the bottom. They're not like exactly the strongest thing in the world to kill. But yeah, nothing really moving at the moment. I mean, I say that stuff is now moving. Avari marksman coming up. So we've got some. These are like elves. They're like the Avari elves. They are like dark elves, and they're very cool. But yeah, they live in the eastern parts of Middle Earth. Not a lot known about them, or I don't really know a lot about them. People always remind me and give me like a whole lore lesson when I mention these guys. I really just need to read up and just remember what they say. I've got some Athala Rangers there as well. Again, a lot of people bringing Rangers here today. I don't personally feel like Rangers are very good for sieges because they just get shot quite easily. But there you go. That's just my opinion. Yeah, this Lucurium unit here is just kind of finished. Oh, and in fact, the watch post sentries have been surrounded. Okay, so the Uruks must have flanked around here, and then they've got him behind, and yeah, they've caused all sorts of problems for these watch post sentries. These guys are basically just one up from militia. They didn't sign up for this. The name is just to watch stuff. They're sentries. You know, they maybe deal with the odd bandit. Not like a professional army. Looks like these Uruk units fit. Not bothered about killing them off anymore. They're going to go and probably start attacking the next line of defense, which, to be fair, is coming into action now. We are seeing Dale move up. His Dalian Spear Guards and Vineland Guards now making moves. Maybe why the Isengard player is trying to block off this sort of choke point here. Just make sure there's no aid can come through. Isengard infantry, or like Urukai infantry, I should say, not Isengard infantry. Urukai infantry can probably just about match Vineland Guards. Probably loses, but only just. Uruk infantry is just generally really solid. It's got good armor. It's got pretty good melee attacks, so it can take on most elite units for quite a while. It may lose, but it'll hold out and inflict damage. I love the officer for Dale as well. You can see him there. Looks great. This reminds me of like a Roman centurion. What a glorious looking unit that is. It really is. Again, nothing. Oh no. I thought maybe there was shock infantry engaged. There isn't. Nothing engaged yet down here. Oh no, we do. We have this sword unit over here. So they're finally doing some attacks. Dorwinian is being super slow though, and they are being allowed into the city by Eredil, but I think this is all part of the plan to try and maybe like get them to carry on attacking the Bree Spears, then the Shire Fieldsmen flank. Oh yeah, the Shire Fieldsmen on both sides are about to flank. They're both in like this triangle formation, which does give them ever so slightly better charge bonus as well. But here we go. Dorwinian now takes on Eredil, so the two lost factions are going to take each other on. And here we go. The hobbits are going in. The ankle biters are going in to go and get some kills. Look how small they are. You don't realize how small they are until they go up against a normal, like, sized unit. Is this technically war crimes? Like, for, like, Dorwinian? Because they're killing children here. These are basically just children. I don't know. This seems like war crimes, to be honest. Wintercourt swordsmen, though, are losing slightly because of this flanking going on. They are killing a lot of these fieldsmen off, but they're still losing. And so the swords, so the spear, sorry. Wow. Okay, this is a good move here by Eredil. It's actually kind of worked. There is some other Hobbit units as well, but this is like the only one that they brought. Probably because it's the best one. I don't know if it is though. I think it's a Baggins Guard or something like that it's called. That's something a bit better, but it's still not great. Or maybe they bring in the cheapest so they can still spend a lot of money on good stuff. That also is probably a decent idea. But yeah, yeah, they're actually losing now. The Shire Fieldsmen. This one's winning, but the other one is losing. It seems like they're going to just about win anyway. We've got Footmen of Arnor going in, and this is a solid unit, and also one of the most beautiful looking units in the sub-mod, that is for sure. I love this unit. We need more Arnor units. I'm just going to say it. Yeah, Footmen of Arnor, they're very heavy. They're a solid unit. They are like hard to kill. Just going to slow-mo for a moment and just appreciate this unit. Oh, look at it. It looks glorious. More Arnor is what we need. It's what we need. If only there was an Arnor faction. Oh! Grenades coming up. Okay. So, Isengard just decided to grenade its own men and also the Vineland Guards here. And it's really dark all of a sudden now. Thank you, Grenadiers, for making it nice and dark and unable to see what's going on. I can't. Oh, they're still throwing grenades. They're getting a lot of friendly fire. I think you guys don't know which side you're fighting for. Where are they? They're back there. Yeah, the Grenadiers. Oh, they keep hitting their own men. Every grenade, I'm pretty sure, is hitting Urukai. I mean, it's a tiny unit of Urukai, like, so I can see with the tactics, they're just going to try and use a tiny unit to hold back the Violent Guards while they just grenade the Violent Guards. But it just seems like all they're doing is blowing up. Yeah, they're just blowing up the Uruks, but they are actually hitting these Violent Guard now. They need to retreat, just get back, let the infantry deal with these guys. This is a weak unit of Violent Guards now. Shipman as well, I think also might have been on the receiving end of grenades, I'm not sure. Oh, fire ammo. It is very dark over here now. Thank you, Isengard, for just, you know, darkening the sky. Yeah, they're flanking around here. I'm going to try and get into these Violent Guardsmen. There we go, Shipman. See Shipman dying. Violent Guardsmen in there. There we go, back to normal. It's bright here. Yeah, I mean, still the Guardsmen are pretty damn nasty. They're still holding their ground. Still messing people up. Yeah, actually, the Violent Guardsmen are still winning decisively. Jeez. Okay, maybe they're tougher than I thought. I always find that they're just not that inspiring. They're not that good, but there you go. Over here, still waiting on another assault, by the way. Nothing has happened. Just thought I'd mention this to you. Nothing is happening here. I think they're waiting on Isengard to make a push through. I don't know. They could be waiting a little while. Isengard needs to bring up some more tricks, which he is doing now. He's bringing up berserkers. Good man. He needs to bring these up. Probably some pikes as well, because it doesn't seem like Dale has anything to counter sort of like pikes. Oh, good grenade throw onto the Dalian spear guards. See, that's what you got to hit. Like, hit reserve units like that. If they put anything close to the front lines that's just not engaged, blow that up. That's always a good idea. See, this Dalian spear guard's already in a lot of trouble. That's lost like half its unit. But yeah, we're now seeing Violent Guards and Shipmen start to lose. It took them a little while though. They still charged in and did pretty well. Wavering. I mean, the spear guard's going to go in, but I don't think they'll hold for much longer either, because they're weak. Has Dale got any more reserves really over here? He's retreating his Onager, I think, which is a smart idea. But yeah, Dale does not really have much in the way of reserves. We've got his Bardings here. Obviously, these are all going to be... Yeah, okay. I mean, he's got Rangers down here as well. Did he commit any more troops down here? Oh, he's got a Shipman. Yeah, he needs to get his reserves up. The Dalian swords as well. Yeah, he needs to get... And more Shipmen. Okay, he seems like he's got a lot down here with the elves. Seems like an unwise idea, to be honest. And the spears broke as well. Yeah, the Dalian spear guards broke before the Violent Guards. What the heck? They seem healthy. Well, relatively. Do they get grenaded again? I think they might have been grenaded again. God damn it. There you go, the Uruks have broken through. They're going to get some man flesh here today. Now you can see the Rangers running for their lives, and also the Elves, and I think the rest of the Dalian troops over here are retreating. I think it's just that's what's going to start the catalyst. That's going to start this battle, I feel. Or at least I hope so, because right now these things are doing nothing. Like, this is the most passive I've ever seen of like an attack ever. Like, they're taking the walls and gone, nah, that's it. That's all we want. We don't want to like attack down here on all these elves, which does make sense. I mean, you're probably going to lose most of these fights, but you've got more men. It's a war of attrition, and the best way to get men off the from below the walls, just get archers up, mount archers on the wall, you'll take them out. Speaking of which, we now got Varric Bowmen up here. I have a feeling these Varric Bowmen are going to start shooting into the flanks of the Noldorian swords, which is not a bad idea either. That's another way. I mean, really, like I said, they could have just mounted troops on the wall. They would have been fine. But yeah, they didn't do that. They just didn't do that. Anyway, I'm going to make a quick cut if there's no fighting going on for a little while. Because it seems like this is still not going to get anywhere. They're going to shoot each other a lot more before any more fighting takes place. So I'll see you guys in a moment once the fighting gets back underway. Okay, so we have a bit of fighting. Bizarrely, Rangers of Ravanian with ammunition have sallied out and are now attacking Clangard. I don't know. Guys, this battle, honestly, one of the weirdest I've seen in a little while. But I'm all here for it. I'm here for the weirdness. It does seem as though these Rangers, though, are... I don't know. I really don't know what's happening here. I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit worried that the replay is kind of, like, broken. But it's, like, Isengard and stuff, like, seems like it's all going well. Like, sometimes with, like, lost factions, it does seem like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's fine. It's just maybe just some bizarre tactics by the attackers. We have more fighting on the walls over here. The elves are fighting against the Eastlings here. So they are actually, you know, they're being active. They're doing stuff. So it doesn't seem like the replay's broken. That would make no sense. But yeah. Elves, you know, they're making some progress here. They're cutting boys down. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. The Eastlings, sorry, they did get archers eventually onto the wall. They clearly heard me through their subconsciousness, and they put archers on the wall. So that scared off a decent amount of elves. I mean, they can still shoot these ones here. I mean, they're in range for sure. I don't know why they haven't, but the next line of defense is over here. It's actually the cap point, you got to think. This is like actually near the very back of the map. It's just a little sneaky way around, and we have Isengard now firing fire ammo. Okay, he's trying to burn the Onager, which is not a bad idea actually. I'm just surprised you can fire ammo with crossbows. I think that's just what's throwing me off. They did actually successfully burn one as well, so good on them. They might need to try and get the rest, whether they will, I don't know. The Onager, they just don't blob up, you'll be okay. The Onager's not too much of a threat, it's not got much ammo left. Yeah, I don't know, they might get one more. Oh, I think they're gonna get this middle one. It seems to be, there's a man on fire! A man was literally on fire. Impressive, I'll give him that. But yeah, again, still not much in the way of attacking going on. I'm just confused. I mean, the general here getting shot. I don't know why he came up this close. And that Rangers Ravanian, I don't know where it went to. Did it die entirely? It looks like it might have died entirely, but I'm not sure. Loki and Maceman and stuff. What are you doing? What is Isengard doing? I don't know if Isengard's a new player or if he just doesn't know what he's doing, or there's a desync. I'm not sure. But the elves are here to kill them. These Noldorian swords, I mean, left uncontested, should be able to take out this Loki. They are, yeah, they're winning. It's no surprise there. I mean, we're just about to see Isengard's about to just bum rush, I think, all of this shipman unit here. Which is not a bad idea. Isengard really has the infantry quality that he can just carry on breaking through Dale. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is here. Maybe the plan is just to keep all this infantry just out front by just, like, distracting it. That actually would be a pretty good plan, you know. Like, have all of his Easterling and Dorwinian troops outside, like the wall, or just on by the walls, distracting all these troops here, and then Isengard just pushes through and captures the point. Surely the players aren't going to be that silly that they don't, like, they'll fall for that. Dorwinian is down here again engaging Bree, so they are doing some stuff, but again Bree is retreating, and they're going to do the same thing again, aren't they? Don't fall for it, Dorwinian. Don't fall for the Hobbit trick. It doesn't really matter if even if they don't. It seems like they're just going to charge the Dorwinian troops anyway. Here they go. The ankle biters in again, followed up by footmen of Arnor. So I mean, yeah. Even if it was just the footmen, they would have just killed them off easily. So there you go. I mean, it looks like Dorwinian there is going to get killed off. Dorwinian, though, is now committing more troops. He's landing more men. Whether this actually means he's going to start attacking, I don't know. He has more troops as well, Violent Guards. They also have access to Violent Guards to do Dorwinian if you were unaware. I'm surprised he hasn't landed on any of these walls, but maybe you can't. They do look a bit funny, a little bit narrow. But yeah, he needs to land, he needs to attack a little bit more. He needs to commit some more troops. Personally, I think Eredor not got great quality of troops. You could easily take these guys out. Just put archers on the wall, gun down these footmen of Arnor. But again, Dorwinian retreating back onto the walls. There's a strange tactics going on here. And we do now have shipwright nobles also engaging on the walls. So it seems like the elves are sick of the Easterlings just messing about on these walls.
My men have given up and are running for their lives.
Nice to see Linden though again. We haven't seen them in a little while. Now we've had them back-to-back Dawnless Days videos, which is great. These Lokirim here retreating off through the shipwright nobles and just going to get cut down. And with these Lokirim actually here have been surrounded, as there's now Noldorian swords on the other side of them. And these boys are going to cut them down. Easy work for the elves. Easy work. Can get Cav moving. Noldorian equestrians. Don't know where they're planning to use, but I'm sure there's a purpose for them. Shipmen here losing to Uruk-hai infantry. Oh, that's probably because the crossbows are point blank range. This is brutal. That is brutal. But yeah, then I think the crossbows going to go to combat and they'll help finish these guys off. Crossbows aren't too bad in combat. Certainly against weakened infantry, could do pretty well. They've got pretty good armor. Yeah, look at this. The shipman unit's surrounded by Uruks. They soon will be consumed by them too. Over here, though, Dalian Swords, which is the best sword unit for Dale bar the Violent Guards. They're holding their ground. These guys are almost on par with Gondorian swords, in my opinion. I also think in price and stats they are. I think that's the case. They are holding. Oh, well, I'll say that they're now losing. What's changed? We've got Arnorian swordmasters in there as well. Yeah, not quite. They seem like they were doing okay, and then the Arnorians came in and just screwed it over. These guys have lost a lot of men. They've been like shot at. I think so. Yeah, they're losing anyway. So they're gonna need more troops in there to the defenders. They keep losing in that choke point, but on the walls, defenders doing pretty well. Yet, like I said, bizarre start to this fight. But we're sort of coming back to normality, though the reason they're probably losing this fight is because these things aren't actually engaged. They just still like just land on the wall, and that's all they did. Shipwright nobles here. I think they're just cleaning up the Eastlings. I don't know what was going on here as a player, what he was doing. He's shooting troops over here though. His bowmen are doing stuff. They're shooting these shipmen down here, but they're going to get cleared out. I don't know whether the shipmen could actually beat Variags, to be honest. Lokirim and Macemen seem like they're doing okay now. But they're still going to die. They're still surrounded. And here we go. It looks like the shipwright nobles here. They're going to just chop up these remaining Lokirim. And what is being set up now? Wall of Druids. So he is setting troops up. So it's not like he's being AFK or anything like that, which is what I thought. He's just kind of condemning his troops on the wall to die. He's just, yeah. Didn't give them attack orders. That's the start as well. Dorwinian here, though, is just massed infantry on these walls. Like, that's great. Dorwinian, but you really should put archers up here. You can gun down a lot of these boys. Anyway, back into the choke point that is this one over here. Isengard still seems like he's making good progress. And he's still not used any of his nasties, like his shock infantry, like his berserkers and his pikes. I'm just checking actually to see where they're getting shot at. Oh, berserkers are getting shot at. It looks like they will be making a foray forward. And sappers as well. You've got to remember we have sappers available. Bree Halberdiers have been drawn into this conflict back here. They're a pretty solid halberd unit. I mean, if they want to get the full effects of these berserkers, I feel like they're going to have to retreat a few of the infantry units, because the berserkers can't get a good charge off. But they're stood just here. I mean, there's 79 out of 80 of them. They need to be careful they don't get focused down, because as soon as one dies, they all start to drop. Oh, Onager, yep. The Onager's just trying to hit these boys hard. Oh, they're bringing sappers forward. Okay. Isengard's not messing around. He's going to go straight in with the sappers, and he's going to just try and blow his way through. I mean, these are tiny units. I wouldn't try and blow these up. Blow the halberdier unit up. But yeah, definitely the sappers as well. They need to be careful with them. Oh, they're going to just throw them in. Okay. So sappers are just like suicide units. They're going to blow themselves up. There seems like a lot of Isengard troops here, though, to be also trying to blow up. I don't know if it's going to work. It's a very 50-50 thing. We'll stick around here. Yeah, there you go. It is working. There you go. The sappers kind of blew stuff up there. I think they're trying to blow up these. I don't know. The explosions go off just everywhere. That's the thing. Oh, that actually did just do the job. Okay, sappers are through with the remaining Isengard troops. They just blew their way through. You can see there what happened. I think they killed a fair amount of Uruk-hai infantry as well, but they killed that halberdier unit. And there you go. They're into the choke point now. Or into the cap point. Did they kill a lot of the berserkers? They didn't. Good, good, good. And you can see the elves are now committing their troops that they have here in reserve. They're going to need to. These halberds are getting overwhelmed. There's just a mass of Uruks in here. You've got a few brave halberdiers. Hold the line, boys!
Nothing remains of this unit now.
Noldorian swords here. They're going to try and hold the line as well. The artillery shots. If they can get some good shots here, I mean, they can't miss, surely. There's like a 1 round left, maybe. They can't miss. There's a huge blob of Isengard troops here. Oh, and they're going to be held back by Noldorian nobles. What a unit to hold them back. This could kill the entire Isengard army, for sure. Like, this unit here, incredible. This is what you need your sappers for, and your grenadiers. Killing these guys. Like, my gosh. Yeah, they're retreating troops now. They realize they're seriously blobbing up. This is too much to blob up as well. Like, this is a no-no in Total War. Never blob up this much. This is hundreds of Uruk-hai here being held back by one polearm. It's not a very good use of numbers. I don't know. It looks like they maybe are trying to retreat more men, but I'm not sure. They also could be the wavering men that are retreating. Oh no, they're retreating more men. Honestly, they should send in a storm and a pike and see if they can break through with that. But you can see there's more and more men retreating now. The elves are just fully retreating. Trying to get men off the wall now. Whether that's going to see Isengard and not Isengard, these things and Dorwinian actually making some pushes, I don't know. I mean, these things are landing on the walls, but then after that, they're not getting off the walls. So it doesn't really... That doesn't help. Dorwinian over here now fighting the elves. I think it's the first time they've clashed swords today. And these Vintercourt swordsmen are actually somehow winning, but I think it's because this is already a weakened unit. We've got elves here. We've got a Vari marksman on the wall. I think he is now finally trying to find gaps for his Vari marksman to just stand on this wall and then just shoot down. This should have happened a long time ago, is all I'm saying. That's just, yeah. Don't know why they didn't do that earlier. They finally were like, oh yeah, you know what we could do to get off these guys away from the wall? Shoot them. And the Noldorian nobles even lost a man. They haven't. Isengard's gonna be here a long time. Like, the next 18 minutes could be Isengard trying to break through this pike line. Or it could just be Isengard dying on this pike line for the next 18 minutes. I mean, it is quite possible that the Noldorian nobles could just win the game for them in that choke point there. Noldorian questions, I mean, yeah, the elves have still got a healthy amount of troops, that's the thing. They have actually pushed through this gate. Here we go, so we've got Vineland guards fighting shipmen. Which, having watched the rest of the siege battle today, is quite confusing. Because these guys really should be on the same side. But they're not. Dorwinian, like I said, has access to Vineland guards as well. Kind of, again, reminding you of like geographically where they are. Now we're going to have the footmen of Arnor. It looks like they're going to go in. Cut them down, boys. So many men killing each other here today. 3 different men factions fighting here. Dale, Dorwinian, Arnor. Oh, the oil's still active. Oh, that's not so good. That's definitely going to be killing a fair few Vineland guardsmen. Okay. They shouldn't have pushed through this gate. This is, yeah, bad use of Vineland guards now if the oil's still active. But yes, if you want to send in your own replays to then feature on the channel and you don't know where to do so, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to send in replays. And if you need any help with sending them in, there are plenty of people in there that can show you the ropes and how to send in your epic replays. Because I'm always happy to check out you guys, like you guys and your replays and see what you've been getting up to. I mean, like this one, for instance, is wacky. It's been a wacky one, that's for sure. Violent Guardsman is just missing them with the oil. I think it's just missing them. I'm not sure how, but it is. It's still held by Eriador, yeah. Have they lost a single man? They've lost 2 elves. Incredible. Yeah, they need to just get these crossbows. They just need to shoot this Noldorian noble. Once they get a chance, retreat the rest of their troops. And then just have the just get those crossbows to gun them down. That's all they can do. That's all they can hope for. Because there's no way they're breaking through it anywhere else. And we now have Dorwinians again attempting to attack the Shire Folksmen. Or the Shire Fieldsmen. I don't know why, but it's reminding me of like Endor, with like the Ewoks attacking the stormtroopers. I think it's just because of the size difference. It's like little ankle biters just attacking with sticks against a far superior force and winning, or they have been anyway until now. Looks like eventually they're gonna have some sort of victory. Footmen of Arnor here as well. They'll hold these guys at bay, and the gatekeepers are now doing what they do best, and they're just firing into the flank of these Winter Court swordsmen here. Hit them in their fat bellies. Yes, those bellies filled with wine. I mean, that is what Dorwinian's known for, is wine. And I mean, they're saying they're going to charge these crossbows. These crossbows are good. Oh, jammies now as well. Jeez, that was brutal. And that's just like a Dunedain woodsman. They just need to get those woodsmen out of there because they still got some pretty decent ammo. But yeah, the Winter Court swordsmen are losing now. I don't know. The Dunedain might be pretty good in melee. They are Dunedain after all. They might just not have good armor, which is evident. They look like bandits. But yeah, it also doesn't help that they're getting gunned down in the side by crossbows. Yeah, I mean, impressive that the Dunedain War's been held this long. I mean, they're getting a lot of support from crossbows and other units, but still, it's quite fun to see them do quite well. So yeah, I mean, that little push there by Dorwinian, yeah, has not really worked out. Sadly, to be fair, most of these pushes against Eriador have not worked out. And that's really because they've not used their archers. These Avari marksmen still up here just doing nothing. Like, if you use archers like Eriador's been using, you kill a lot of defenders here. Because I mean, Eriador's not got great armor. Like, I mean, these British spearmen are pretty pathetic. I mean, you can see the fieldsmen, they're not great either. It's only really the footmen of Arnor that've got solid like armor. Okay, what is going on over here? It looks like the elves have pushed them back. Well, actually not elves. Dale has pushed back Isengard. The elves are there, obviously helping massively. Berserkers here trying to do their bit. I think they're losing though. Yeah, losing to the shipmen. I think it's because of Archer support. And here we go. Isengard's going to go into the side, but I mean, this is again, they're vulnerable to just getting shot in the flank with archers. We'll see whether that actually happens. Isengard, though, is running out of men, or Uruks. But to be fair, the defenders are running out of ammunition. I mean, these Bardings. Actually, I say that this Noldorian Noble has a lot of ammo. Noldorian Archer, sorry, has a lot of ammo. Really, the Eastlings and also Dorwinian have got to get through soon. They've got to push through. But it doesn't seem like they're having any success. I mean, Dorwinian's over here now with his Vineland Guards. It must be frustrating seeing the Eastling players not really doing a lot. Really. I mean, he's taken the gate, actually. He has taken the gate. Got Dorwinian Spear Paladins in as well. These Intercourt Swordsmen are down here. They're taking on shipmen. Okay, so they're doing some work.
They're not done yet.
The footmen of Arnor down here.
The enemy have rallied their units.
I can hear Cav. Oh, the Eastling's getting his Cav inside. Okay, so Eastling's sending his general in. I don't know. I mean, there's also Dorwinian's general in here. I guess maybe they should go after Eriador's general. They should really take him out. If they can get him, that's a big win. I don't know where the Eastling general's going, but there you go. We also got Variag Lances that are somehow, like, weakened. Have they pulled through, perhaps? That's why they're dying. I don't know. But we got the Paladins of the Vinter Court in here now. They're trying to rear charge these gatekeepers. Honestly, rear charging gatekeepers, not worth it. They're so well armored. Like, you can't kill them. These guys look winning in melee. Insane. And yeah, this Vinter Court, yeah, it needs to get out of there. Needs to get out of there. It's the Paladins. They're taking too many losses. Okay, what about that charge there? That was a better charge from the Baden Steps, but still not great. And again, I wouldn't bother charging these gatekeepers. Just, I don't know. You got to get like an infantry unit in there to like take them out. Like the pole arms would be a good choice. Cav over here doing a great job though. We've got Noldorian questions here, and they are just routing Dorwinian troops here. I mean, they're also Dorwinians are sending in his protectors, which are the funky looking unit here with a weird looking sword, like a weird double-handed sword. I don't know how you use that effectively in battle, but somehow they do. It reminds me a bit of the Berserker's sword, but it looks a little bit more finessed. Oh, Cav, careful, Variag Lance there. Just charging Brady Halberdiers. That's not healthy. And we've got Gatekeepers here still with some ammo, doing some damage. Okay, so the general is actually now taking a lot of losses. Noldorian nobles down to 38 men. That's still a lot of Noldorian nobles, though, I'd just like to point out. We now have Stormers in here against Shipmen. They seem to have an everlasting supply of shipmen right now to Dale. And they're actually just going to rush the crossbows instead, which is not a bad idea from Dale, because it's the crossbows that can threaten the halberds. So they really, Isengard needs to get his crossbows out of there instead of anything else in. He's sending in more Uruk-hai infantry. Very nicely done. Again, what is going on this wall here? Like, walls are, I mean, they just not left the wall. If a single Eastling gets off this wall, I mean, I'll be impressed. I know they've got Cav on, like, down below, but that doesn't count. Like, Eastling infantry, what has been going on, man? They're just, well, they've got some pole arms in there, I guess, so they're doing something. Look at him, halberdiers dealing with these Dunedain Javis. Weirdly, it's very dark down here on the bottom of Tarnost. Very weird. Yeah, they are eating. They're just, you know, killing these pretty easily. I mean, I think the idea was just to surround the halberds, which I mean the shipmen are doing. But the halberds don't seem to care. I mean, look at this. This Dunedain Woodsman's holding at 24 men. I mean, it's an elite unit, actually. I did not realize. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Elite Javis. makes sense. But yeah, that I mean, they are Dunedain. Got a crossbow and you've got gatekeepers just out here now chasing down Thala Rangers as well. That's hilarious. I don't know why, but that just is. They're like having their own separate little battle or like chase just down there. Yeah, the footmen of Arnor right now are just cutting through everything down here. Yeah, Dorwinian is just not getting very far. I mean, he is now actually using his archers effectively and shooting the backs of these footmen. So good on him. But he should have done this like 10, 20 minutes ago. Like, it's a little late. Like, they could be a lot further through this defense with a lot more men. Protectors on the wall taking on these spears here. This is like a brief spearman unit. This should be easy enough for the protectors. Like, shock infantry, they do well against spears. So they should break through there. But yeah, actually, these Locrium halberdiers are about to break. The Dunedain woodsmen also wavering though. So yeah, it looks like they're just about going to win that fight there. But my gosh, I think they're going to lose the one on the far side here though. Like, these things will be just wiped out. They haven't done anything. They really haven't. I don't like to be like harsh to players, but they just haven't. Okay, we have Bardings here that are trying to hold the line. Isengard's certainly pulling through though. This is not so good. That's a bit of a pull through there from Isengard, that's for sure. They're trying to get in and get these remaining troops. Understandable, but yeah, you got to kill the Bardings off first. And the Bardings aren't hard to kill. They are a good arch unit, but they should be able to stop Stormers. Or Berserkers. They've got Stormers and Berserkers in there. Yeah, they'd be dead. Just got to be slightly patient. General is fallen, so that is going to be, yeah, Dale's general's gone. It also looks like Lyndon's is about to go as well. He's wavering, getting caught out here. He's just outnumbered, in real trouble. There you go. I think he's, actually, he's not broken. Oh, they're turning around to face the Noldorian swords. Coming to try and save their general. But there you go, they've been broken. We've still got healthy elves coming up, by the way. It's still incredible the amount of elves that have been thrown in here. Look at this. A crush of, like, elves against Uruks right now. Looks pretty insane. The Barding's still holding, respect to them. They're still holding their ground. Over here, I mean, they've broken through as well. These against the Noldorian archers, they can't stand up to these Isengard infantry here. Fighting around the burned carcass of that catapult. And it looks like we are seeing, there is a cheeky little gap here that they can get through. And we've seen Berserkers and stuff sneak through the gap, and they're just going to try and get into the cap point. And I think they're going to try and rush these remaining archers, which is not a bad idea. Berserkers need to be careful. They're losing decisively. Whether they're getting caught and stuff, I don't know. The next line of defense here is Gatekeepers, which is going to be tough just to break through anyway. Yeah, it does seem like the remaining forces over here, they should clean up these Loki Rim. But yeah, these things really just did nothing. Isengard has, like, broken through one army, arguably two. Yeah, the attacks on this side, yeah, really have not done a lot. Dorwinian done a little bit more. But yeah, Eastlings. Certainly with their infantry, just did nothing. Baiting the Steps, whether he's a newer player, I don't know. Baiting the Steps here, though, they're helping to kill these remaining footmen of Arnor off. They're doing a good job there. And it looks like the remaining defenders are just going to retreat to the main cap point, which is not a bad idea at this point, because it's looking pretty dicey here. Pikes are inside. But we also do have Rangers of Ravanian showing that they haven't got much armor, and a knockback creating combat against heavy infantry as they're getting just absolutely violated right now by the Stormers. Keep cutting them down, boys. That's why you don't bring Rangers. Bring the more armored marksmen. They'll probably still die, but they'll just die not as quick. Well, I say that. Rangers actually are elite. They probably stand for longer. In theory. I don't know. It's probably actually kind of close. Here we go. Pikes managing to catch Arnor's general here. These Arnorian knights are in a little bit of trouble. They've got to be careful here, but they are getting shot in the back, which is probably helping, but the armor is soaking up to start with. But yeah, good catch by the pikes there. These elves are about to get rushed, though. It doesn't really matter by Isengard here.
The victory point is ours.
Victory point is theirs. Oh, Isengard has actually captured the victory point. Okay. They're actually on the victory point.
The enemy are losing their advantage.
Whether the defenders can get back and help to reclaim it, I don't know. It seems like Isengard is very much in there. Arnold's like general is pretty weak. Got the pikes now. Yeah, pikes are now taking up a defensive position, and now the attack has become the defenders, and the defenders are the attackers. Halberds here though, just poking these guys to death. The pikes aren't going down for some reason, so yeah, that's not good. I need to sort that out. Over on this side here though, gatekeepers, yeah, they're getting scared off by the pikes. They do have ammo, so hopefully they can just shoot their way, well, try and shoot their way through the pikes. Yeah, the elves here surrounded, done for. Their immortal lives are at their end here. They're going to be eaten alive by orcs. Yeah, the pikes there, they need to retreat. Need to get back. Send like these Varric bowmen in there just to hold them back. Rejig the pikes, or just send them to be crossbows as well. That's also a good idea. But yeah, I mean, all it's just going to just take is a little bit of patience now. I mean, the attackers are coming from the other direction as well. You've got the Dawnless Spear Paladins. They're going to charge up this hill. They're going to try and deal with these remaining gatekeepers that are out of ammo. I'll be interested to see how many kills the gatekeepers have got. I think they've done pretty well. Like, not insane, because, like, the attackers didn't really attack on their side, but they've done reasonably well, I imagine. These halberds here, though, they've just minced that unit of pikes. They've done well there. And now they form a strange formation, so they can just get themselves nicely clumped up and shot at by the crossbows. Good going, guys. Good going. You know, that's smart. Now they're in a bit of a predicament, I'll give them that, because they've got to either engage the pikes again, or get, and yeah, you can see the crossbow's going to just slightly retreat, so they can just shoot them in the flank. And there you go. That is the end of this halberd unit, unless it retreats. Yeah, that is pretty brutal there, and really smart by the Isengard player. Like, you don't have to play, you don't have to just charge in with your troops. Play smart. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory. So, Isengard did capture the point. The timer ran out, so the defenders do lose. But they did a good job, did the defenders, I personally feel. I certainly did a better job than some of the attacks. I felt like, yeah, I don't know. Isengard didn't do much, I felt. Not Isengard, sorry, Eastlings didn't do much. Isengard did plenty. This was sent in by Fjord, who was playing as Isengard. He is, plays in quite a few streams and sends in quite a lot of replays, so certainly it was a fun one. Certainly he led the way in this one, that is for sure. His Isengard army doing very well. 280 kills with his Uruk-hai infantry here, the best of the bunch for the base Uruks. 200 kills for the Stormers. Not so great kills for the Berserkers, but they did okay. 189 with the crossbows, not bad. 281 kills with the Sappers, and 215 with the Grenadiers. Very good kills there for his explosive boys. Money Killer with his Eastlings. I mean, yeah, his Uruk-hai, not his Uruk. Why do I want to call them Uruk-hai? Low-Curium infantry, yeah, just nothing. I don't know what happened here, but they just did nothing. 157 kills with the Wards of Ruin, 270 with the Bane of the Steppes, 108 with Low-Curium Halberdiers, and 135 with the Varric Bowmen. Then we have Hav playing as Dorwinian, 182 kills as Venter Court Swordsman, his Protectors 89 kills as Violent Guards 95, and then 143 kills with his Avari Marksman. Then we have Eric playing as Eriador, 260 kills with the Footmen of Arnor, very, very nicely done. Shire Fieldsman, 131 kills. Dunedain, Javi's getting 217 kills, very nicely done. And Gatekeepers, 246, 187. Actually, these guys did very, very well anyway. And then we have Saint playing as Dale, 187 kills with the Bardings, 118 with the Shipman, 131 with another one, 111 with the Violent Guards, and then 157 kills with the Onager, 142 with the Rangers. Then we have Bernardino playing as Linden, 273 kills with the Noldorian Nobles, very nice. And then there's Shipwright Nobles, 299, 282, 234. Insane kills there, some very nice kills. Elves just mop up. I mean, they were just killing all those Eastlings easily. Noldorian swords, 216 kills, 307 kills with another Noldorian sword there. And then archers, 93 kills, and cav, 127. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.